truth is, nobody knows what the future holds for Hanson or for the music business. We just had to do something. Going on our own, there's no guarantee of success, but that's a chance we're willing to take. You know, when we decided to show people the process of making this record, it was a choice to say, we want the music to be first. We want people to experience the record immediately. We want people to be a part of the music from the very beginning. I think for all of us, it was about kind of music fans. It was saying, you know, wouldn't I love to see how, you know, that band wrote that song or be a part of that process? And I think that was, I think, where it came from for all of us, or at least for me, was the idea that we could really bring people into the process from the very, very beginning, from the incubation of the song egg, you know, from the very start of, you know, every element of, you know, here's how we did these lyrics, and, you know, here's this song when we were starting writing it, and I think that's something that we really wanted to give to our fans.
Taking the Walk is about showing people how we write songs and how we made a record and how we make records. It's all off the floor, it's all live, and it is like this band to the core. And I think this is the first record that we really captured the band.
This record, I think, was different than other records we've made because we were the label, or we are the label, and I think that definitely added an element of difficulty to the process of making the album because, you know, getting up every morning and having to, you know, do the business side and answer the emails and the phone calls and all this stuff, and at the same time be creative and focus on making a great record. And I think that's the message of this whole process has been, it's been about capturing a moment. It's been about the story of this music. And the challenge of actually being the label and keeping the business stuff afloat has been just sort of an example of how passionate we are about that. You know, this record has kind of been, unlike any record we've made before, it's a personal album. It's those feelings that kind of fight to say, you know, we're going to do something that may seem crazy to other people. You know, we're going to do our own label. We're going to run our whole business ourselves. We're going to rely not on everyone else to do their jobs, but us to do every job. Yeah. And you know, that whole process, I think that's pulled something out in this album that hasn't been on any record before. You know, now we reach the point that the album is finished. We've made the record. We've made the record that we wanted to make. We've made a record unlike we've made ever before, and kind of an album that we've been trying to make for 10 years. Now we're at the point where the process of the writing and the recording and the thinking and pondering, the creative stuff, it's done. It's out into the ether, and you begin to prepare to give it to people. The US release, which is sort of, you know, the primary focus, since that's where we're from. That's you know, the place that the mothership and the tour that will follow, and shows around the world after that, and everything associated with the promotion, the touring, the rehearsals, that's all begun. And I think this record is just one more representation of us saying, you know what, we're just going to keep taking steps forward. We're going to keep challenging your perception of who this band is, because every time you pick up a new Hanson album, you're going to hear something different. You're going to hear something exciting and fresh and new, and if we don't, then we're not doing our job. Being an artist today is really interesting because
it's all about taking risk. It's all about the question of will it work or will it not? Or,
It always has been.
Or will fans show up in
Yeah.
the end? And the walk is the question of whether you'll turn around and run the other way, scared, or whether you'll go forward and say, you know what, I believe in what I do. I believe in the labor and the pains and the incredible rush from what I believe in. That's what the walk represents. It's nobody's turning around and going the other way. We're just confidently doing what we've been doing for 15 years.
Yeah.
Playing music, putting out records, going crazy.